Good morning, everyone. It's Evelyn. Take a deep breath. Sending you all out lots of love and blessings. And good morning. Just a little clearing. Mother, Father, Christus, Sophia, God, please armor us all with your love. Please intervene on my behalf for the best and highest good of all those concerned, for my highest vibration, for the highest vibration of my messages. And let's clear all negative energies from all chakra layers, all auric layers, grounding and galactic cords, for me, my beloved, our children, and everyone across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities, for the highest good of all is concerned. And let's fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Transmute, transform, transcendent, fill, and clear. Clear and fill with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, before I go forward, I want to show my sand art because someone asked to see the sand art from the other day and I forgot to show it the next day. And it's only the last snapshot, so I'm going to show you what it is. Let me just clear it a little bit. Hold on 1 second. All right, so this is even different from when it ended, when I saw it. So this bridge, maybe not. So this bridge was forming as the sand came down, and a bridge over here collapsed, okay? So that, if I don't remember all the messages right now, but that's where it was. So this was forming, but look at this. It literally looks like the message in the bottle. See the bottle? That is forming the bridge. And it also looks like me lying in bed here, reaching over to my bedside table. So that was some of the messages that I was getting. Yeah, and I actually have a card that I designed that's a message in the bottle, so that was kind of cool too. Okay, so this is the twin flame read for both masculine and feminines, and this was done last night. I cut the SIRIAN STARSEED deck, which is the main deck for this 7-deck read. This was cut at 7:44 to 45. 44 is the 4 of Cups, and 45 is the 5 of Cups. And that's grounding and integrating mastering of love, and then going through the grieving process to overcome, to let go of the loss, the regret, the guilt, the shame, the past, the not having passed that third baton to finish the race. Okay, so that's the main deck, the SIRIAN STARSEED deck. And at 7:52, which is the Chariot, and the 52 of the Queen of Swords, which 52 is a 7, so I would write it that way, 52/7. That's the Queen of Swords. Chalices, just chalices by itself. So emotions, heart-based things coming up, along with the S of the Sophia. But the S was also coming up for the sulfur, for the divine masculine. So as I've told you before, in using Wiktionary all the time, you realize that in defining most words around the world, they all end up being both sides of the coin. Okay, so yes can mean no on the other side of the world. So S can be Sophia and S can be sulfur, which is the divine masculine. So I finished the read at 8:07. 8 is strength and 7 is the Chariot. And the major arcana were Ascension, which is the world, Alchemy, which is the Temperance card in this deck, Abundance, which is the Empress, Chariot, the Hanging Man or the Hanged Man, Reflection, which is the Hermit, and then after the read, Strength came up. And again, the 7 decks, we have the SIRIAN STARSEED deck is the main deck, but we also have the Rider-Waite Mini as clarifiers. We have the Tarot of Sexual Magic, Romance Angels, the Numerology deck, the Gilded Tarot, and the Universal Golden Tarot. And I usually clarify with the energy deck, sometimes other decks, just however I feel. And we had 1 pentacle today, 2 swords, and 2 cups. There were no wands in this read. We had double twos and double fours, so 22 is the Fool, 44 again is that Four of Cups, grounding and integrating and mastering of love, especially receiving of love. And we also had 24 of the Queen of Wands. And in a lesser sense, 23, the King of Wands, 34, the Eight of Wands, a lot of Wands energy, 56 of the Two of Swords, 5, 6, 7, Made in Heaven. So 67 is the Knight of Pentacles, and then 9, 10 begin again. And then in a lesser sense, 79, which is the Pot of Gold at the end of the rainbow. And that was coming up a lot yesterday, 79. And I watched a movie last night called Walk Away from Love to go to a higher love. That was very interesting, the theme of the movie. And the code line was all about healing and love. So it was coming up as NA, right? Not applicable. Not applicable AE, Adam and Eve, or the arts and entertainment, the creative side of them. The expansion, the F-phi expansion of IV proportions. Lowercase I, the chakra system, and the V of creation. The Han Solo, the twin alchemy, the Fool, the Devil, Alki perhaps, my madman. So Han came up again here, and Han means hen, First Nations people of Canada, the Yukon and Alaska, native Athabascan, Chinese, the ancient Chinese kingdom, of course, Han Dynasty, the star Zeta Ophiuchi, the Happiness Hotel, like I said the other day, the inn, the flop house, the he, him, male, river, there, duck, ginger, a form of ginger, the ear, the arm, the hand, to eat, the foreleg, the wing, the branch, and Khan, which is the Ottoman Sultan. And also Foo came up, F-O-U, which is the drunk, crazy madman. The bishop, you like how that parallels with the drunk, crazy madman? The bishop, the booby, regarding the bird, multicolored, stippled, oven, beech or beech tree, new, full, or well-fed, and saxifrage, which is my favorite definition of Foo, because it's the stone-breaking plant, and bushel. So not applicable, perhaps Adam is not applicable here. The Christ, or the higher vibration of Adam is, of Adam and Eve, again, that letter that's combined, the A and E, the AE, arts and entertainment, the creative side, and expanding it IV in the Happiness Hotel. And the Happiness Hotel is coming up. Remember in the Muppets with Gonzo jumping out of the plane and being perfectly happy to be seated in the baggage compartment and jump out of the plane and stay at the Happiness Hotel because he can find happiness anywhere. And Gonzo used to be my favorite character. But so the Happiness Hotel, extending an IV hand, the moat, extending your moat, the water around your castle, the heart-based emotion. And notice that in my prayer, I always say, God, please armor us all with your love. Okay, so it might be reflecting back on that, actually using that. The moat, the empire, the T-bolt, or the thunder and lightning, the merging of a higher love, Fool, the one with the open heart, and ready to leap at a moment's notice. Well-fed, multicolored, and radiating, the ball-busting, stone-breaking plant. And we know we all have those plants in us, right? Healing love. So, and my nose just started to run a little bit. I don't know why. Okay. It's just that time of year. Okay, so this read starts with Ascension Upright. So we have the world, the Ascension card of the world here with the clarifiers on top, and then 4 cards down, starting with the lowest card, was 9 of Cups upright, the Get Your Wish card, 10 of Wands upright, 6 of Pentacles reversed, and then just below Ascension of the world was the 7 of Orbs reversed. The Ascension world upright today, after satisfaction, perhaps at Atlas, carrying the weight of the world, but not sharing and coming clean, cleaning up the act or the space, making the world right again. The wounded warrior, buried by responsibilities or not telling their feelings to the Queen of Wands, or in a heated debate with her, fighting words is what I just got. 916 is the Hermit and the Tower. And the Queen of Wands suffering in silence, or just stressed, not sleeping well at night, The Queen of Wands over the wounded warrior, who's still supporting her, suffering in silence, unable to sleep at night. The cycle complete. The Fool is reversed, perhaps stupid behavior at night, or making a fool of self in front of a Cancer. And the King of Pentacles speaking, aroused by the Chariot, the Cancer, the ascension path, or by Cancer taking the show on the road and waiting until they get it, get on board. Antiquated and old, perhaps, happy to take the fall. Welcome to the puppet show that is my life. The goat in the left pocket and two polarized sphinxes and mini car with wings, looking like a clown, or the King of Pentacles blowing the whistle in a bold move, excited to join the crowd or the traveling show of ascension around the world in 80 days to get the 0. All right, so 80 is 80. It means 1 is dancing and balancing their masculine and feminine, but the 0 isn't dancing yet. But they are human, and an embodiment of source, right? So to get to the 0 and then up to speed 8 of the dancer, speed racer, go, speed racer, go. So then to get to the 0 came up with the G above it, go, which by the way was also Speed Racer's name, G-O. September 1967 was when it first started, and Speed Racer's name was Go Mifune, M-I-F-U-N-E, and his car, the Mach 5. It was apparently, according to the author or the producer of the show, the writer, the Elvis Presley's racer driving image was used, and James Bond's gadget-filled Aston Martin, the DB5, and in Japanese, go equals 5. Go with a long vowel sound line above the O means item number or ordered suffix, and go, go, go was the effect also for the rumble as in effects, together with the title. They also is coming up all the letters. There's always letters on his car, his shirts, his girlfriend's shirt. So the M on his stuff had to do with his family, the family business, the Mifune or Mifune, and the G would represent the go because that was his first name as well. And then also Trixie, his girlfriend, her last name was Michi, so she would wear an M, and also Sparky had an S on his shirt, which was Sabu. Sabu and Sparky came up. So the Mach Go, the actual title means Mach Go, Go Mifune Go. And then Racer X was actually his brother, Rex Racer. So I don't know why Speed Racer was coming up, but that was actually one of my favorite shows when I was little. All right, so 941, which is Hermit, and 41, the Ace of Cups, which is self-love, spiritual love, new love. Sundowning and depression, getting clean, cleaning up the actor space, the world, again, everything right with the world, the cycle complete, the sealed divine feminine with Michael and Thoth, overseeing the moon, Cancer, shade over Queen of Cups reversed. The lobster up in arms, getting dogs to go away and stop following him off the beaten path. The bull and lion outside the boundaries of acceptable energies or acceptable behaviors around the sealed divine feminine have already caused her enough grief, barking up the wrong tree. Let your friends help came up here, and healing family issues. 2 Pentacles surprise performance for the divine feminine in the 5D world, sleeping with Thoth at her side, grounding and integrating. And remember that Thoth can be represented as Metatron as well. They can be one and the same. The grounding and integrating of sweet tweets at the wind vein or the gate, the chakras and toggling up symbols in nightmare, black cat underfoot, and setting aside the truth to have sex outside. Scissor magnet coin just out of reach on stone pillar, or having sex all over the place, in the basement, backyard, waterside, and her getting directions on the labyrinth, a sharing a way out. Outside in the fall, the sword and shield on the wall, or display, hanging it up for a more natural way of life, or the divine masculine and divine feminine dreaming of how it will go down. Forgiveness comes up here, number 96, and beneath that was patience, which is number 2, the High Priestess. So the sovereign and the player and the treasure after the war. Remember, that's like the treasure after the war is coming up like the pearl that forms after the bacteria gets into the oyster or clam. The fool is free to leap and heal, with the Queen of Wands upright, wearing red and orange. And when I wrote red, I wrote R-E-A-D by accident. So that wasn't an accident. Wearing red, or maybe she wants to seem like she's well read. So wearing red and orange, Moroccan, with floating coin display, skywriting or sexy forecaster or astrology, the psychic weather girl, or the Queen of Wands with sovereign and Knight of Wands reverse kids and abundant treasure, sexy Sadie, while my guitar gently weeps, back in the USSR. Or single, Knight of Wands reversed, making preparations with, I was just getting preparation H, so I guess somebody's having some issues. Making preparations with the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, post-war or post-virus, free to heal and approach the world's most eligible female. The Queen of Wands ascending quickly, or traveling around the world, or driving around the country, to the Queen of Cups reversed, which again, that can be Cups energy. It can be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, but it doesn't have to be. Just someone who's really sad or being over emotional, or this could be someone with drinking problems, but mostly just could be someone who's sad and disappointed, having a bad day, but to find peace and forgiveness. And recently the Chariot upright, receiving an offer of passion in separation, and in return offering time, money, and effort to the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups reversed at 1028, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Wands, choosing a new path, or literally the twin flames as it is in this deck. The King of Cups reversed with secret out about the wounded warrior, and the Emperor upright, ending the battle or in a losing battle of deliberation, poor decisions, vacillating, indecision, choking on their words, and a need to swallow their pride. Cancer, Sag upright, Pisces reversed, Aries upright, Aquarius reversed, all here. At 1032, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Journeyman, the 32, the Six of Wands, the foundation, or at the root of the matter, is abundance upright, the Empress. The Empress presenting the truth to the Ace of Cups reversed, to then dump it all out, any related emotions, and the Knight of Cups upright offering love to end the conflict. The Empress offering the truth and love by dumping a load, both physical and emotional, and centrally at the heart of the matter, the Two of Pentacles upright, the surrender to the universe. The Queen of Swords speaks to self-love, or about arrogance, guilt, loss, shame, and destitution, being in exile, being injured or ill, and challenged by alchemy reversed, impatient souls out in the cold, together and suddenly burdened, or an epiphany about Atlas and the weight of the world, and Atlas and Axis, and how the display always requires support and direction, working together. Feeling a failure or doing things under the radar for attention, standing up for self, fending off others, the King of Pentacles caught between defense and offense. High ground, but grounded and awakening up in the clouds. Letting go to fix or mend, and the Magician or Magi manifesting and dumping multiple loads and or emotional attachments. The Two of Cups upright behind the Emperor, who is dazed and confused, destined to dark night, the end, the death, the transition into the negative past, the childhood, or perhaps a bad childhood, or dealing with difficult children, or the past haunting him. Grieving, loss, guilt, and shame, the King of Swords reversed, the fallen angel, the Knight of Pentacles offering help to the falling star, overworking, not working, or what they're doing isn't working, or depressed and trying to get some work done. Now is the Four of Swords reversed, rising above lack of sleep, or awakening and coming out, the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, community, or legacy, in death, end, dark night, or transition portal. In breaking up or lack of affection, the Page, I was just getting Breaking Dawn, the Page of Wands inspired by, and then frustrated, all at the same time, with the Empress reversed calling them out. Say my name, or the Empress reversed calling out the Queen of Wands to come get their child. Taurus reversed, Aquarius upright, Gemini reversed, Scorpio upright, Virgo upright, Gemini upright, and Aries upright. No longer roped and tied over the Emperor, Destiny, or Libra, Aries, or Scorpio, and negative talk, spying, lying, or a child with trash mouth, or the silent treatment with the King of Swords reversed, both acting like children, Aquarius or Gemini, and Libra upright, and the King of Swords reversed, or abused kids of destined Emperor with message of love. Aries upright, Aquarius reversed, Libra upright, Aries and Scorpio, and the Ten of Cups upright, family, or end of a situation, but in a happy way, or emotionally fulfilled kids, satisfied with family with negative history or a bad childhood, or happy with an offer of love to the Emperor. Sagittarius reversed and Leo reversed, or fallen little angels, not so little anymore, guilty and afraid to tell, the King of Swords reversed, or Sagittarius reversed, and the Queen of Wands, upright fallen angel, choosing a new path of peace, away from imbalance or inequity, with Leo reversed, or weak Leo, or ego out of control, or an ego death, where the worst is over of jail time and now released in a bold move to separate and hold back the announcement at 11:01, which is Justice and the Magician. Soon as the Two of Cups in a major connection, the King of Pentacles awakening to their weakness of ego death, or Leo reversed, falling from grace on faith or lacking faith, foolish actions and or behaviors, rising above to ground and integrate a message of love with a sudden realization. Explosive situation, mind-blowing, blowing top, crown, cover, or dumping multiple loads and or emotional attachments in separation and or heartbreak. Twin flames are seeing themselves as the Five of Swords reversed, done expanding from frog to prince, Regulus, ready to try out new abilities. The Ten of Cups upright, happy ending to the story, with the Page of Pentacles student or opportunity to study or learn or start anew. Juggling, performing, and offering help to those looking back to detox and do shadow work, the Empress Dark Mother, and injustice of childhood. Or the Knight of Pentacles upright and the Page of Pentacles upright are kids helping out now, really being good and stepping up to the plate while the parents are working or busy doing other things. Passion, honeymoon, and heart-to-heart conversations, and calling in your soulmate again. Call my name, that's coming up again. And then around the twins, or how they're seen, is the Hanging Man reversed, awake and aware. Post-war clarity, the King of Wands reversed, breaking away from social norms, contracts, religion, establishment, marriage, or Taurus reversed. And blocked by the Hermit, advisor or advice about a sudden move, divorce, visit, or homecoming, or coming home. To issues at work, financial issues, or getting along, or third party through work. Love and healing and release from energetic prison or injustice. The Page of Cups with their heart open wide to Libra reversed, away from Sag reversed, Leo reversed, Queen of Wands, and separation, and the Knight of Pentacles offer of help, money, opportunity, proposal, or gift to depressed person or depressed people at work doing overtime. The Page of Cups upright, child or message, connecting fallen angel and hermit with light, or Sag reversed and Virgo upright, or no longer patient with hermit or professional. The Page of Wands with mask and burning desire, afraid to call the Queen of Pentacles and implement a plan for sovereignty or independent child, or single white female. The Page of Cups upright and the Page of Wands upright, together needing courage to come off the fantasy island unto self and come into the binary star orbit at Trinity, the place of co-creation. The fiery Page of Wands needs to remove the mask and come to work together, the messenger of truth rushing in and taking a walk away all at the same time, coming together as to not have to read each other's minds. Three trumpeters at the Rock of Gibraltar. The Gibraltar is Libra's altar with God behind it, balancing act, and that can reference Venus, okay? So holding up with head while tooting horn all at the same time, while Moses waves at the crowd, and Jesus hails Mary and kids. Hitler hails John Lennon and Lincoln, and Buddha is sitting pretty after losing their belly weight, and Glenda the Good Witch is stunned and the fairies are daydreaming, and Kuan Yin on Mount Diet Grape Shasta, and Ganesha with twins. Very good, boys and girls. Now let's see how much water we can hold in our noses at 11:30, which is Justice and the Four of Wands, the Union. 3 with water under the breeches, Grandpa and twin babies perhaps, the 2 of Cups upright and the Queen of Pentacles upright, awakened at present or to the gift of the past, the treasure of the romance. Romancing the stone is coming up here. The ball-busting stone. Ascension world of abundance post-war, awakening chariot ascending quickly in surrender to the universe, and challenged by alchemy reversed, not blending, impatient, 2 of a kind, reflecting and rising above, returning home to crack open the heart with a message of love. The Page of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo or Aries, coming off Gilligan's Island for something better, a higher love, in co-creation, rushing in the messenger of truth and slowly going away and within, with 3 horns chiming in all at once as the angels sing, glory, glory, hallelujah, glory, glory, hallelujah, glory, glory, hallelujah, His truth is marching on. The world boldly moves, travels, ascends to the Queen of Wands, sacred divine feminine, the Shakti energy, the abundance, the Empress, dark mother, and giving it up and staying away from the shoreline. The challenge being impatient angels and lack of alchemy, the post-war stretch, the PTSD and the looting, the divine connection and correction and awakening and finding a way out. The hermit with light, the wiser advisor, and the Page of Cups upright that is open-hearted and innocent, with masked Page of Wands needing the courage to come off his island and come back to work until 3 and 6, but 9 is for Axis and Atlas to give the rock to the angels at that time. So taking it off Atlas's back and allowing the angels to carry it for a while. As Moses sings, stop in the name of love before you break my heart, think it over. Kuan Yin sings, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. I never meant to cause you any sorrow, cause you any pain. I only wanted one time to see you laughing, laughing in the purple rain. I never wanted to be your weekend lover. I only wanted to be some kind of friend. Baby, I could never steal you from another. It's such a shame our friendship had to end. Honey, I know, I know, I know times are changing. And this time, we all reach out for something new. That means you too. You say you want a leader, but you can't seem to make up your mind. I think you better close it and let me guide you to the purple rain. I only want to see you in the purple rain. So purple rain can be a couple different things. It can mean a deep longing or desire that will likely not be met, which they represent as the woman desperately in love with the married man. And then at 12 o'clock, right on the dot, midnight last night, but also the joy that she could be basking in the grace of God, not unworthy him saying that he is too broken, unable to make her happy, to go on without him. So it has to do with the masculine's worthiness here. Okay, so I'm going to pull an energy deck card. It's at 2923. It came up here, and that is being present in the moment, and the 23 is the King of Wands, the Man of Passion, and certainly Prince was that in Purple Rain. And he had a lot of wounds. Perhaps some dark mother wounds there, right? So for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. What is our takeaway from this read today? What do we need to know? What was the purpose? Okay, these two came up. What else wants to come out? Okay, that's it. So the bottom of the deck is Storm Warning, which is 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what's below that is 52 again. That's the Queen of Swords and the Goddess of the Moon. Okay, so holding up the moon, here's the weight of the world, right? Here's the feminine being Atlas, holding up the weight of the moon, while the masculine holds up the weight of the world. But that's the false light, until the false light is able to clear all its wounds. And the storm warning coming. So here's the storm coming in, and the cards that pulled for you guys here is the 25 of that Knight of Wands, deceit, and the 37 of unconditional love, the third chakra archangel Shemuel, shining your light and glowing your confidence. So these can really be two sides of a coin. Let's see, was the Knight of Wands was upright, which is more of the positive energy. So it's more like this card reversed. So letting go of the deceit, the untruth, and to hold on to the King of Cups was also reversed here, though. Wasn't he? Yeah. So it's really coming up like this. All right, so letting go of the deceit, but also not shining your light. So it's like being in transition, right? Because this needs to be reversed, but this needs to stay upright. So part of it's done, but you still need work on your confidence here with the King of Cups reversed. All right, and I'm sweating like crazy. And there is the barrier here is the hostilities, the 26. And the page of Wands is upright. And the Page of Wands, just as a child, is that energy that's just full of too much energy sometimes, you know? And the only way to get that out is through expressing their physical nature. So it doesn't have to be through hostility, through anger, but to release that anger through a positive way, with working out, even punching a pillow, but not taking it out on other people. But, often children are too immature to understand that yet. So it's that immature energy learning how to use their frustrations and hostilities and channel them into working out or some kind of artistic outlet instead of taking out on other people and feeling angry, that you can change your thoughts. And that's the 26th, the Page of Wands. And again, the Page of Wands came up as the masked boy with the burning desire. So to take off the mask and reveal your true desires, right? To not be ashamed of who you are. Okay, so that's part of the message as well. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest. Take a deep breath, let all of it go. Okay, get your joy, get your nature. Know that it's all good. It's all okay. Sometimes we have to go through things and be good with those things in order to get to the other side and realize, oh, I don't need that. That wasn't necessary for me. But you could only known that if you went through it. So rise and be love, you guys. Love you all, guys. Bye.